It's crazy how much phone cameras have improved over the years. The new iPhone 16 Pro lets you capture some seriously impressive footage. And with all the filming accessories already out there for it, this one might just be one of the coolest for nailing cinematic shots. This right here is the SANDMARC Probe lens. This lens is specially designed for iPhones, letting you capture some really stunning extreme close-up shots for both photos and videos. Similar to those expensive probe lenses for mirrorless cameras, the SANDMARC Probe lens for iPhone offers a wide depth of field for a macro lens thanks to its wide-angle focal length. This actually means you can capture detailed close-ups while including more of the surrounding environment, something that really is much harder to achieve with traditional 50 to 200mm macro lenses. This is definitely one of those pro filmmaking tools for iPhone that not everyone will need or want. But the big question is it actually worth the relatively steep price tag? So the burning question is this product truly worth that asking price? Well, let's first start by unboxing it. Inside the box, you'll find everything you need: the probe lens, a drawstring pouch, a zippered carrying case, a USB-C charging cable, a carabiner, a polishing cloth, and a case tailored for your specific iPhone model. The lens is compatible with a wide range of iPhones, you just need to select the case that fits yours. The case is specially designed with threads around the camera lenses, so you can easily screw the probe lens in for a secure fit. I have to say, these cases are top-notch in quality. They feature a patent-pending aluminium lens mount that not only protects your camera, but also allows seamless attachment with all SANDMARC lenses and filters. If you're a filmmaker or just someone who wants a future-proof case, this is definitely worth considering. Beyond its functional design, I really like how it looks and feels in hand. It's sleek, sturdy, and just feels premium. I don't actually mind keeping it on. The probe lens measures 346mm in length and weighs about 258 grams, so while it's not super heavy, it definitely adds some one-sided weight. I'll talk about this more later. Now, the larger end of the lens features a power button for the built-in LED light. The LED has two brightness levels that you can toggle by pressing the power button multiple times. There's also a USB-C port on the smaller end for charging the internal battery, which powers the lens illumination LEDs. Now, the thing with the probe lens is that you really need to stabilize your footage as much as possible because it can seriously affect the overall result. The lens itself weighs over half a pound, and when you add the case and your iPhone, it can get pretty heavy for handheld shots. I did try shooting handheld, and honestly, it's okay, but it looks a bit amateur and not all that impressive. The footage loses its cinematic feel, the shake is noticeable, and it doesn't exactly deliver a visually pleasing experience. Even in some of the shots, I found myself leaning on something to get a smoother glide. But even with that, the slightest shake is incredibly obvious. It's like any little movement gets amplified, making the footage look less polished. Even when you think you're being steady, it's clear that without proper stabilization, the shots don't have that smooth cinematic flow you'd expect. Stabilizers are definitely going to be your best friend with this lens and case combo. For the most unique shots, this automatic monopod slider is a great option. It lets you easily mount the lens and capture some really interesting perspectives. That said, even with motorized sliders, you might still notice a bit of shake or bumps in the footage here and there, but it's usually minimal. If you want to smooth things out even more, you can always use your editing software to add digital stabilization for a cleaner, steadier look. Another thing with this lens is that you'll quickly notice that you need to flood your subject or point of interest with plenty of light to get the best results. While the probe lens has a brightness setting on the front, honestly, to achieve the clearest and sharpest image, you'll likely need to add extra lighting. If you're using it outdoors with minimal lighting, the results won't be as impressive. You'll really need a sunny day or some additional lighting to make the most of it. When the lighting is good and you've got proper stabilization, this lens can capture some truly stunning and unique footage. That said, for the best results, it's worth using a third-party camera app instead of the default iOS one, as the autofocus can be a bit unreliable. Blackmagic, for example, is a great option. It gives you full control over not just the focus, but also the ISO and other camera settings, allowing you to fine-tune everything for a much more professional look. It really depends on how far away you want your focus to be, but the adjustable focus wheel on the probe lens allows you to get sharp focus for any shot. It is positioned on the outer rim, and it's super easy to just adjust the focus while you're shooting, helping you maintain clarity and precision throughout your footage. Once you dial in your focus, you're pretty much good to go. I will say that the footage captured with this lens isn't quite on the same level as the probe lenses designed for full-frame cameras. However, for a mobile lens, it does deliver some pretty decent footage overall. Out in the field, this lens isn't exactly the easiest accessory to just grab and use on the fly. It's more suited for a controlled environment like a studio or a makeshift photography setup. Getting everything set up takes a bit of work, but it's definitely achievable. Once you're out there though, you can capture some really unique footage. Your only limit is your imagination. Being able to capture more interesting angles for B-roll or get a unique perspective of your subject is something you just can't do without this lens. Once you get the hang of the lighting and fine-tune all your manual settings in your camera app of choice, it becomes a much easier tool to use. But of course, that comes with a learning curve as you get familiar with it. Overall, this lens isn't something everyone will want to invest in, especially given the price. But for creatives, it's hard to deny that it opens up incredible possibilities. It lets you get up close and personal, capturing shots that would be impossible with just your iPhone. As an optional add-on, the probe lens is well made, easy to use, and a lot of fun for experimenting with unique shooting angles. While it can't match the stunning quality of full-frame camera lenses that cost 5 times as much, it still delivers impressive results, and it's sure to leave your audience wondering how you pulled off those shots. As always, be sure to check this product out in the link in the description. Let me know what you think. Till next time.